there's an edge. Fat pop, it's time for switching. Watch how the storms are raging. Myself and this sinking ship. Here's your chance to live.
You can run into some very, very interesting characters just from all walks of life. Anything you can imagine, just they're all there.
It's a really diverse crowd, man. When you get 40, 50,000 people there.
You might see a guy who might wear a business suit during the week, maybe do your taxes. You might see the same guy wearing a hot dog suit.
Yo, this is Sneaky Mike here, representing the P-Bird, you know, Pittsburgh, what up, 412?
Hey, I thought we said this is America. Are you asking rhetorical questions?
You've got pretty much anybody you can think of. You've got like 45-year-old strung out deadheads that just never really left Dead Tour from '75.
Gonna throw out maybe some hippie lingo that you might not know. You have your custies.
Someone that buys weed or drugs.
And then you have people who are selling them those drugs, who many of them we like to term wooks.
The Wookiees, who's your typical just dirty dreadlock people who like are going from festival to festival.
Urban Dictionary defined a Wookiee as a lifeless idiot who goes around from band to band selling grilled cheeses and contributing nothing to society and to his worthless life.
And I really feel he played the entire show for us, man. I think he just would see us raging, and I don't know. You can ask, if you get videotape of anybody else that was there, they will stumble around and freak out and try to talk about it as hard as I did.
If you use that in a sentence, it would be these Wookiees are trying to sell beat rolls.
You've got a bunch of college students like us that really have nothing better to do with their summer. And you've got certain people that just have no business being there. They're there just for drugs. You tell them there's music going on, and it's like you told them about the internet or something.
I'm higher than you'll ever be.
Cody J, wow, another very interesting character from the
Butt crack of Ohio by Indiana and Michigan.
He told us also that Fort Collins was his brother.
Fort Collins, Phil Collins is my brother.
Phil Collins, Fort Collins.
Cody.
Denver, Colorado is my brother.
Denver, Colorado's his brother, I guess. I thought it was a city.
And this is a man who I saw eat a cigarette, smoke about 4 cigarettes in the short time we actually knew him, and try to slap a bag of wine while a lit cigarette is in his mouth. Basically, he got a lot of wine over himself.
There's this guy, I've seen him on 2 occasions now. He's got these posters.
He's got a flashlight and he's shining on it. And when you originally look at it, it just looks like a collage of like nothing.
But he gets on the spiel and he starts at 1 and he just goes through these with a whole complete story for each one, turning it upside down like the whole time. He really sucks you in. It's actually a talent.
There was these sweet monsters at All Good, like real sick monsters. One was like a huge cucumber. It had like a beak.
One was like 8 feet tall. There was a couple that were only like, 3 or 4 feet tall. And they all had their own like little specialty. Like one, like the nose could move, and like the other one, the guy would open his mouth and like take things from people.
And then they had like the grandfather of like all these costume guys playing the accordion, and like a bald head, this huge ass nose. That was pretty weird.
There's people that like they get jazzed up to like go to these festivals. Like, I'm gonna run around in a banana suit all weekend.
You can never see Banana Man without seeing him dancing, period.
And he does it all weekend, and you wonder how the hell this guy doesn't sleep or fucking fall over. I mean, you get people that go from festival to festival.
We've spent the summer seeing festivals and shows. We've had a fucking awesome time.
I see these types of people. I don't even know how they can afford it, first of all, because I mean, it's not really that cheap. You gotta pay for gas, you gotta pay for tickets.
Well, a few weeks ago, we went to the Midwest, and that was nuts. We went to All Good, and then we did a Biscuits, like a little run in Missouri and Milwaukee, and then we went to Minnesota for 10K.
As fun as it is, I don't think I could just be in festival mode at all time. I'd probably die.
They go and either sell t-shirts or sell grilled cheese.
And they sell goods, a lot of black market activity. on the festival scene.
My name's Valentine, and we live in Boone, but we're from Georgia, and we work for a shop called Terrapins, and this is the selection we have at Bonnaroo in our incognito hideout spot. We'd like to go home with empty cases. That's our goal.
We found a hippie once. Actually, we didn't see him. We found his map.
Hey guys, don't leave without talking to me first. I need a ride to 10K, if you're going, that is. I'll either be on shakedown or pass out in my tent. It's behind the car and the trees on the left side of the path between them. It's a red Ozark trail under a camo tarp. Here's a map. Trees, trees.
My tent.
Your car.
My
tent. Loving you, Sleepy.
Wow. And he was actually trying to make it to the next festival, the next weekend.
Almost all the festivals these days offer something called work exchange.
Yeah, the WET, W-E-T. Wet.
I actually have been in charge of work exchange.
You work 2 5-hour shifts throughout the festival. You get to attend the festival for free.
You get to help clean everything up, you know, and promote other events.
I think WET's a great idea because, you know, it's only a little work that you got to do when you get a free ticket. I mean, come on, it's a win-win situation there.
Last summer, I passed out flyers one day.
Supposed to be handing out flyers.
Selling beers.
Here's a flyer.
Thank you, sir. And worked at the merchandise tent selling people items from my favorite bands. So, I mean, it helps you twofold. You get to, you know, you get to go see this music for free, and because all these bands, all their success, or at least most of them, is based on word of mouth and not necessarily radio airplay, being able to be the one who sells the merchandise for these guys and to help them out just gives me that much more of satisfaction.
Not working.
No.
This guy is not working. She's definitely not working.
It's hard work, but it pays off.
There's really no other experience like a music festival with 80,000 people.
Kind of like escape from the real world for maybe a few days.
It's great because people don't have to worry about, you know, what they do during the week and what people might think of them.
Whether you're a student, you got a job.
Nobody really cares. Everyone's just there to have a good time. You do what you want to do.
You don't need your cell phone, you don't need a watch, you don't need any of that.
But yeah, you can fucking turn your phone off, be done with any kind of work or school.
You're just out there living life, enjoying it, and I don't know, what could be better?
Everyone knows they're there for the same reason. They're there to see music and enjoy music and have a good time, and you don't even need to express it verbally.
The music brings people together.
You get 10 of your friends, you take 2 cars, and a bunch of stupid shit happens to you on the way, and you have a bunch of hilarious stories.
As fucked up as I get, festivals will always have a great memory in my life because so many great things have happened there.
People are there to go see good music, and it brings people together, and it's just a good feeling because everyone's there, have a good time to party and go see some live music.
I've met so many great people, I've seen so many great bands, I've seen so many great musicians, and just had such an amazing experience at these things that I'll go to them with my kids when I grow up.